Lincoln.
There's nothing like the view from the cheap seats.
Good morning, sports fans. Welcome to the Cheap Seats on 96.3 FM. You can listen to us online. Just go to WLCN Sports.
Yes.
And click on the Mixler logo, and it'll pop it right up. Or you can go to WLCN online as well.
.com.
Follow us on Twitter at WLCN Sports, and we are on Facebook. Good morning from Jake's Furnishings in right by McDonald's. We are at the Jake's. We're outside, but Jake is not here, so it's Scott Kirby, Joe Ryan, Loyd Kirby, and Jim Ash. Loyd on the other side of the camera today. Good morning, Loyd.
Good morning.
Loyd, you look good.
He's got sports knowledge he wants to share, so, you know.
He's got to have more than we have.
I'd like to congratulate Lily Story and Liz Helton. They're getting married today. You all know Lily. She's the fighter. The UFC
Lily.
Mixed martial arts.
Yeah, mixed martial arts.
Fought a few down in St. Louis.
The one that you're supposed to do the little fundraiser thing with, fight? Isn't he?
Not me.
I thought you were supposed to. Am I confused? Was it Jake?
Joe, you're confused.
I've been confused before.
Yes. So congratulations to them today. They are tying the knot. So pretty exciting. Big day. Hopefully the weather clears up for them.
Yeah. A little storm rolling in here.
Well, it looked really dark earlier, and we were informed that the rain's going around us, so we may not get any rain today.
Really?
Yeah.
Boy, we need some.
We do. We do.
Well, no rain means you can golf.
Yeah.
There you
Speaking of golf, we'll be golfing next Friday in the Dare fundraiser. So if you want to laugh or two, just follow us around.
Rent a cart, come out and follow us around. That'd be fun.
Yeah, there'll be some. Yeah, I'm sure.
I heard a big turnout. 130 golfers, I think. That's
really?
Yeah. It's going to be a big outing. Nice job.
Yeah, that's exciting. So that should be a good time. That's next Friday. I think it starts at noon. Is that right, Joe?
Yes, and I think that they're still they can still sign up and get in if you want.
Really?
So, yeah, they should get involved.
Get involved.
Support the DARE program.
Absolutely, it's for a good cause.
Didn't you have some questions about the setup, though, about some of the goings-on the course?
Did I have some questions?
Yeah.
Enlighten me. I'm sure.
Well, you were asking what sort of amenities would be available.
Oh, are there cold beverages available?
I'm sure there are cold beverages available. I'm sure there are.
Okay.
I know that I'm cyber jumping here, but
Shocking.
This is one weird place to get in and out of with McDonald's here.
Oh, and a yard sale here. We got a tent set up.
So you got a gaper's delay on the people coming out.
Yeah.
And then that backs up 6-8 cars deep, and they can't get across the highway. Then you're trying to pull in, and they don't want to let you through because they think you're going to McDonald's, not going to Jake's.
I'm surprised there hasn't been more accidents here, to tell you the truth, because it's very congested right here.
Where there are no rules.
No rules. There are no signs. There are no directions.
Pulling out there on a go-kart and seeing what you can do.
Yeah, well, there's one sign that says drive through and exit. After you hit that, you're on your own. So, yeah, it's very congested. And
yeah, but when you're pulling in and you'd like to go to Jake's, you need to have a sign in your car that says Jake's, like flashes, so they let you in.
Yeah, I'm going to Jake's.
Because if they don't let you in, your car's actually still sitting out on the highway.
Yeah. And you are fair game.
You're exposed.
You're exposed. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. Exposed.
It's like a Frogger, only with vehicles. Did you ever play Frogger?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Frogger was a good game.
Frogger was an excellent game. Pitfall. There's a lot of good games back then. Can you imagine? I mean, the kids look at what we played back then like, what is this crap?
They couldn't do it.
You know?
We'd be champions.
Well, that's even more modern. Did you play the Atari back in the day, Jim?
I played the
Pong. That's funny stuff, too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Space
Invaders were good.
Yeah.
Pac-Man was the best.
It was, wasn't it?
Remember the old shortstop where you could sit down at the table and you could play Pac-Man across from the guy across from you?
Yep.
Hey.
Harry had a pattern.
Oh, yeah, I had a pattern.
Yeah.
Oh, I figured out the pattern.
You figured out the pattern, huh?
Oh, yeah. I worked the shortstop. We messed with it every
What's
night.
the shortstop?
Shortstop restaurant, man.
It's down where Daphne's used to be. Or
Oh,
where
That could
Daphne's
be a
is.
prize giveaway if they could tell us something about shortstop. We have any prizes?
Yeah, we got some Knights action tickets.
Knights Action Park. Come in
Okay.
and tell us.
Call in 737.
Tell us three. What were the name of 3 burgers you could get there?
At the shortstop?
Yeah.
I don't know the answer. I hope you do.
I bet
Oh, I
you
know.
could figure it out.
But they. Well, let's see. Somebody
With the
call
name
in.
like shortstop. I mean, there's probably a theme.
Now you know what he may say it, and then we've ruined the
Yeah.
price thing.
Right.
Don't
So
let him.
I'm not even going to get 737-3791.
And tell us what your favorite
Tell us.
was too.
Tell us what's your favorite.
We play Pac-Man every night after we get off work.
Yeah. Okay.
It was only a quarter then too.
That used to be a big deal. I mean, there were books out that came out about strategies and patterns at the different levels and things like that.
Yeah, I could
Fun
make
stuff.
it through. I don't know what did you used to go to? I can't remember the colors. When you got to the colors, like you'd really made it a long way. I remember it was something. If you know a lot about Pac-Man colors, you could win too. I can't remember all that stuff, but Pac-Man and shortstop, they went together like peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
What do you think of that? We did cyber jump there a little bit.
What about
That's why we're here.
Why do you say cyber jump? We're on the radio.
We just jump around.
because
Cloud nine.
people are listening online.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
They could be.
It must have been on his roll of toilet paper this morning. The word of the day, cyber jump. So now he's using
We should
it.
get some of that stuff.
Toilet paper?
Yeah, toilet paper with the little stuff on.
Oh, yeah. We need some toilet paper around here because a lot of times this show is crap.
You know,
So-
hey, boy, that really was a zinger.
If
that
we
hurt?
could come up with a nice vignette or two once in a
A
while, we'd be doing good.
Yeah. Well, our vignette maker is not here today. Jake, he's over in Pekin. Big softball tournament going over there today, so he had to. Well, I'm not going to say leave early because, I mean, he never really even showed up. But he's over there in Pekin. His daughter's pitching today, so I guess good luck to her. And, you know, maybe he'll call in and give us an update. I think they had a 9 o'clock game. Said they had 12 teams over there for one field.
Hats off.
So that's going to
That's
be.
got to be hard on the kids.
That's going to be play a game,
9/11.
sit around and wait for a long time. So hopefully they got her figured out there where they opened up another field.
I'm sure they got a schedule. And
I'm sure someone's.
wait, it's in Pekin? Is it at the Amani Dome or it's indoors?
He never did say that. All he said was there's 12 teams, but they only had access to one field. And he wasn't real happy about it.
Maybe all the batters, like in slow pitch, some of the tournaments I've played in, all the batters come up with a 3-2 count, so you only get one pitch. Really speeds
Well,
the game.
Move it along.
That's slow pitch. I mean,
Oh, it
it's
speeds
a
the game
little
up,
different.
You can only score 4 runs in an inning.
Yeah,
and
let's
then make the other team
also
pass.
load the base, put base runners on every base.
Boy, nothing better than traveling over there and watching some kids you don't know play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that doesn't
You gotta
sound
wait on
creepy
the
at all.
field.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking
yeah.
of cyber jumping,
Yeah, we just did it
Speaking
again.
of cyber jumping,
no, we need to.
Oh. you want to change the subject or something?
well, nobody wants to travel over there and not watch their kids play.
Well, no.
If you're waiting on a field and you're just sitting there watching
Well, you
other
don't.
teams play, that's no fun.
You don't have to watch.
What would you do?
You go grab something to eat.
Oh.
Go
Maybe get a
take
cold
nap,
beverage?
Get a cold beverage. You know.
Picking up what you're laying down.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know
boy.
what you're talking about.
Heck yeah. Did you guys watch the NBA Finals last night?
Negative.
You know what? I did. I watched it.
Hey, look at you.
Yeah.
Doing
just
some research.
because.
Yeah, look at you doing some research. That was funny, Loyd.
Is that what you
See,
call?
you can be funny.
You call watching TV research?
So
For this show,
so
yes.
Therefore, you
Then I'm the research king.
therefore you saw a sporting event, and we're going to talk about
Oh,
it. You know what?
yes.
This show's reached a new level.
We are. We're taking it high. Well, you know, we're not real big NBA fans here on the cheap
We're
seats.
big sports fans. We don't even know anything going on. Go ahead, let's hear about this
Yeah.
NBA stuff.
Let's get your report.
This is pretty good, tuners.
Well,
Turn your radios up.
It's not going to be too detailed. There was a winner. There was a loser. Golden State wins it. A 4-game sweep. I don't know if that's ever happened before in the NBA. Usually the other team's going to win one game, but LeBron James couldn't get it done.
King James.
King James. Well, he wasn't so much of a king, but maybe a queen. because
Boy,
yeah, if LeBron, if you're listening,
you're a regular Spitfire today.
I just said it, LeBron.
Maybe LeBron pull up down here in a van and get out, and you can call it. You can say it to him.
That's fine.
All right.
I will, but I'll run like a little girl.
And Loyd will go right after you with that camera.
Yeah. But the cord only
LeBron
reaches
gonna
so
catch
long.
you too.
Yeah. But Golden State wins the NBA championship, their third time in 4 years. Now the big story is, will LeBron James return to Cleveland, or will he take his services elsewhere?
Going to be a bull.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of rumors out there, but you never know. There's rumors he's going to the Lakers. He could stay put. I don't know. I'm sure he'll make a big deal about it, though. It'll be a big old broadcast.
Another announcement show?
Yeah.
Another announcement show, and so I can't wait to watch that.
I'll tell you what they should do is send all the officials to an officiating school from the games I've seen.
Well, you know what? The NBA that's got to be tough to officiate because there's a lot of flopping going on there.
But they even look at the review film constantly
Yeah.
and still can't make the right call.
Well, you know what? They make a call and then there's just a whole bunch of whining.
Oh, it's
Every
unbelievable,
call.
man. It's
I mean,
unbelievable.
Are you kidding me? These are grown men whining about a call.
You're 100% right. You haven't been right about anything, but it's right.
Yeah, maybe the officiating is bad, but man, you guys just look stupid on TV.
Yeah. Where do you think the young kids get it from, you think? Well, if they're watching any of that,
they're definitely
my gosh.
watching it, and so something's going to be done, and it's in discussion right now. I know the commissioner's kind of looking into it about it's got to stop. I don't know the answer. Yeah, maybe some better officiating, but it's the NBA is such a physical game. Where's the gray line? What do you call? What don't you call? Because there was a lot of questionable calls last night.
But basketball, just in general, is that way.
Yeah.
You can't make sense of it. I mean, you can just look for consistency, we always say, but when you get three guys out there doing it,
Yeah.
you're going to be inconsistent.
And they're all looking for that edge, that what can I get away with? And it's tough. It's hard on a guy to call a basketball game, isn't it, Loyd?
I was watching
hard on a
LeBron
guy.
dribble the other day, and he has such length, and he would dribble, and then of course it's a turn. To me, you're turning the ball over every time you cup your hand, but they let you get away with it. LeBron can literally take 2 steps every time he cups the ball, and the ball's just held up in the air while he just takes 2 steps.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so, I don't know. I mean, it's entertaining at times, I guess. It's all right, but I love how they're most of the time those places are small venues and the crowd sits right on top of you. That's cool. I mean, I've been in Indianapolis a few times. It's a cool atmosphere.
Yeah.
But I don't know how you fix the game. But it's reached a very high popularity level right now.
Has it?
Yeah. I mean, they say that the ratings are as
Didn't I
good as
just
they
ask
ever.
him if
Yeah.
he watched any NBA? And
is
now all of a
they?
sudden he's got all kinds of ratings. And I watched LeBron the other night dribble. I mean, come on, man.
You said last night.
Oh, you
your
didn't-
question was, did anyone watch the game last
Oh,
night?
you
And my
didn't-
answer was no.
Okay.
Now we've moved on in.
We've cyber jumped.
I've picked up a
over-
little bit about what you're laying down, and I had some comments.
Well, I appreciate your comments. Trust me, I do. And
If you're an NBA fan, you can tell us what NBA stands for. Call out here, and we'll give you a free bottle of water.
and some colored water. Yeah, you might want to call the water department.
Is that some of that? Is
That's
that,
something out of the pool.
is that some of that
I
imported
think you might
water
got a
for
little
your pool?
rust in your water there.
That's something out of the pool.
But 737-3791, if you want some Knights action tickets, call us and tell us about the Shortstop restaurant.
Shortstop restaurant. We want to hear your favorite burger, and name 3 other ones.
Now it's 4.
He gets to
Your
find, so-
favorite can be one of the 3.
Now,
Tell us what was on it, what you liked about the place. That place was great.
Tell me a little bit about the Shortstop. What happened? Why isn't the Shortstop?
Oh, I can tell you the horrible story that happened to it.
It was shortstop, then it was
can-
monocles for a while,
Oh,
and then it was
No, let's go back to shortstop, though.
here we go. All right.
All right.
Shortstop was a great place. Worked there, during high school, and it was awesome.
Did you wear the roller skates and go up to the cars and
You had
give them their?
Yeah, they had a drive-through. They gave us these plaid shirts that were red and white and blue and white, and I think my dad still wears one today. We're going to have him break it out this summer, as I'm sure he does. You had to wear these little hats, kind of like the rules back then for Harry. Had wear these little boat hats, like Long John Silver's type thing.
Ahoy.
It was the best place in the world. They had the belts, so you drop the burgers on the belts that would roll through a thing and then come out the other side, and they were done.
Oh yeah.
So you didn't fry them. But they had a hot ham and cheese. You were throwing that out there. You can't win with that one. But hot ham and cheeses were good. They had great fish. The place was packed all the time. Drive up. It was awesome. And I remember the guy that ran the place back then, Kerry Mullins. What a super guy he was. And the owners of Shortstop, I think, were from Indiana. And they slowly were selling them off to some other company. And they came in here and ended up selling this one off. And then the guy let it, as you can say the word crap on the radio, right? He let it go to crap.
no.
I already said it. So
And,
yeah. There's only one word you can't say on the radio.
7, actually.
Yeah.
George Carlin said there were 7 words.
And that
you can't
doesn't
say.
pertain to us. So
Well, I'll just say I know I've heard a few of them on this radio show.
yeah.
We could go through all of those. If it's a public service announcement, you can do it, right? Like if you would go on and say, these are the words that you can't say.
Yeah.
Well, maybe next show we can hear
next show. Yeah, let's get the list. Let's get the list put together.
that. Can you call in and tell us
Call.
some of the words that we can't say on here?
Yeah.
Paula, be ready with the delay.
Please do.
That'd be funny. Yeah,
That would be.
it's good stuff.
Okay, finish your story.
That was the whole story.
Well, you know what? If you wanted me to get real technical, I'll tell you exactly what they did to him.
Why can we say it on air?
Yeah, they brought. This is just dirty pool. They brought a guy in from out of town, and the bosses of Shortstop told Kerry that this guy was going to be buying his own shortstop, and we'd like you to tell him how everything worked. So he did, and he was showing him everything, how you do everything, how you do the books, everything's made, how you do the orders, how you do all the stuff. And guy worked side by side with us for about 6 weeks, learning all the stuff. And then he just came in one day and said, "Oh, by the way, this is the one he's buying. You're out." Yeah, and then so all of us got mad and quit and went to different places. And and Kerry had a family. He was raising stuff. He was a good dude. A couple of little boys, and he ended up having to move. And Shortstop derailed and went off the road. And next thing you know, it was sold, belly up. And I think you're right. Monocles came in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then went into Daphne's, maybe after that.
I think that's right.
And then, there you
So
go.
what happened to Monocles? How come Monocles left?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Was Monocles in there after them? I don't remember that.
That's a good place
I know.
to go.
I know it was in there at some point.
Yeah, I don't know that answer.
You guys probably should know stuff.
We knew a lot of stuff.
Because I didn't live here back then, so I don't know. I just don't know, Joe. Scotty don't
Yeah,
know.
I'll see if I can find some old pictures from Shortstop.
Yes, you do that.
Would you do that?
Yeah. My buddy that worked there,
Hey, tell you what, bring them in. We'll put them on our new webpage.
that's a good idea, our webpage.
It's not, it's shortstop, so it pertains to sports, I guess.
One of our old managers, Mel Darlington, and Mel's not around anymore. Mel was a good boy. And he was so proud he had the 67 Mustang. And that year may not be exactly right, but his old Mustang that was kind of restored, it was a nice car, and he'd ride it around that parking lot and park it out front so everybody could see it going by. It was kind of his baby. And we were in there one time working, and some lady came in and said, "Anybody in here own a Mustang?" And Mel was real proud, said, "Yep, I do." And she said, "It's on fire." And then we all went flying out there. Something was wired wrong. It was all burning up out in the parking lot.
That's a good story
We
right
always
there.
just talk to him about it.
It's on fire.
Oh, yeah, it's on fire. He's all proud. Thought she could say it's a nice car. And she goes, "It's on fire."
His proud face went to crap face.
Yeah, it was on fire.
Oh, that's good stuff right there. Well, hey, let's take a commercial break. We'll come back. We're going to talk some baseball and some other stuff. So stay tuned. You're in the Cheap Seats on 96.3 FM.
This is Tom McCarthy for the Philadelphia Phillies, and you're listening to Cheap Seats on WLCN 96.3 FM with Joe, Jake, and Shabadoo.
I got a pocket full of quarters and I'm headed to the
arcade. Yeah, Jimmy.
I'll tell you what,
Jimmy is on it.
money, but I'm bringing everything I made.
I'll tell you what, we're lucky to have Jim. Because
We
if it
really
wasn't for
are.
him,
He's a good kid.
he's on it.
if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have any of this equipment.
Did you have that downloaded already?
He had it.
I'll tell you what, that was pretty good.
I think he's got
In our pre-production meeting, he knew we were talking about Pac-Man, so he went out.
You missed out, Joe.
We are on the next level,
We
I'm gonna
had
tell
an
you what.
agenda, and we're sticking to it.
I got to tell you, though, dude,
Oh, tell me.
announcers around Major League Baseball love the story of you being
know what?
Shabadoo.
You do a great job of getting these interviews, and then you screw it all up.
Well, I have them record them so that we can cut out the Shabadoo part and just make it without Shabadoo.
Well, let's do that.
I enjoy
They
Shabadoo.
love the story of there's this guy on our show. He's as white as sour cream. He used to be in a break dance group back in high school.
Is your
And
sour cream
we
molded?
found
Because
out-
I got some tan.
We found out his dance crew name was Shabadoo, and they're like, "Oh yeah, let me record it." so when I was down watching the Phillies at the Cardinals, talked to Tom McCarthy, the Phillies play-by-play guy, and he's like, "Oh yeah, this will be great."
Yeah, that's great.
Shabadoo.
And who else we got? We got Greg Murphy from the Phillies broadcast team.
It's all Phillies crap.
We've got Tim Kirkchin.
Yeah.
Tim Kirkchin from ESPN.
Fire that one up while we're here. Crap. Yeah, we lost it.
I got it on my phone.
I'm sure you do.
It's my ringtone for when you call.
I mean,
Pretty good.
He's searching.
yeah,
He's searching.
It's good, but it's old. Let's move on.
He's searching. Look, he's like a man on a mission.
You found Pac-Man just like that.
He had the commercial break
Oh.
for that.
Well, we can take another one. I'm sure the sponsors would love it. But let's get back to some sports here while Jim looks. Some basketball going on today, folks, at the old high school.
That's a problem.
Lincoln Raider basketball summer shootouts going on this weekend. It's a week earlier than usual. I know in the past it's been Father's Day weekend, but not this year. It's moved up a week. So if you're not doing anything, if it's too windy or going to rain, you want something to do, a lot of good basketball out there, a lot of talent out there. And so go on out there and root on the future Railers, another group going through.
When it cools down like this, do they turn the heat on in the gym then?
You know, Joe, that's been a thing for years. There is no controlling anything in that gym. There's no thermostat. It's just set to hot.
Hey, it's just either off or hot.
365 days a year, it's just hot. But a day like today, you open a couple doors in the back gym, put a fan, that'll cool it right
That'll
off.
be pretty nice in there,
Yeah.
I think, this weekend.
I know in the past they've had issues with the floor sweating, just because there is no air movement in the back gym or the front gym.
I think we got a caller.
This is Tim Kirkchin from ESPN, and you're listening to Cheap Seats on 96.3 FM, WLCN, with Joe, Jake, and Shabadoo.
Shabadoo. Thanks for the call, Tim. Get your ass back to ESPN.
I don't think you can say that on the air.
You can say
ESPN?
that on there.
Correct.
You can. That's one word that you can say, ESPN.
That's some funny stuff.
That is funny.
Shabadoo.
You guys suck. Let's move on to some
Let's talk
baseball.
about Dr. Guggenheimer.
There is a sequel in the works. I've got the
He's
script on my
he's
phone.
got all kinds of time for that crap. But no time to work on the website.
No, I wrote this a couple years ago.
Well, we're on
I
the
just-
next level. Oh, you're just waiting to pop it out? I like that. Maybe it's a July 4th thing.
Might be.
Might be.
Maybe it will be.
Could add a patriotic theme.
Good.
Let's talk baseball.
Yeah, let's talk baseball.
All right, talk it. Talk. What do you want to talk about?
Shortstop restaurants.
Some big news in the baseball world right now. You guys all remember Shohei Ohtani or whatever his name is. Shohei Ohtani.
It's just keep on coming.
That's legit. You say it.
His name was Shohanti Dante.
Yeah, that's
I
great.
don't have
Shohei Ohtani.
Shohito Manito.
Anyway, who is he? He's the
the guy from
Japanese
the
guy
Angels.
that he's a pitcher and a great hitter. He decided to go to the Angels. Well, he is now on the DL with a type 2 grade UCL strain, which they're going to shut him down for a few weeks and see how it progresses. They're talking maybe Tommy John surgery.
Yeah,
and
not good.
It went from being a blister to this. That the first reports was that he's on the DL with the blister. And then, a couple hours later it came out he had a strained UCL. And that's pretty big news. I mean, he's been just kind of a spark plug for MLB itself just because of his talent and what this guy can do. He's once-in-a-lifetime talent, but if you're injured, that just kind of eliminates, all of that. So hopefully he can stay healthy, just because the type of, athlete he is. And so it's not looking good right now for him. They're going to shut him down for a few weeks and go back and reevaluate him. But ultimately it could come down to surgery, and that would definitely end his season this year and probably a great deal of next year, because that's usually a year process.
Yeah, year process healing, and then really another year till they actually sort of feel right.
Yeah, getting back into baseball shape, and a lot of strain on the arm for those pitchers. It's different pitching baseball than softball. Softball, there's no limits just because there's not that strain on the arm. But baseball, if you watch some of these guys throwing and they show it slow motion, you can just see that tendon right there in the arm, and it's just the torque that they put on these baseballs to get that spin, to get that 12-6 breaking ball or that vanishing slider. Even nowadays their fastball, a two-seam fastball, it's got movement. A lot of strain on that arm, Joe, and if your mechanics aren't right, could really hurt you.
Really could.
It could, and that is obvious with, what's his name?
Manito.
It's much like you need a good mechanic to work on your car. It's not going to go right. And that's what he's got.
We
going
all
on.
know the best mechanic in town.
You think he's up?
That's Mr. Brad
You think
Sheely.
he's up and listening?
Yeah. Brad, he fixed a tire for Bryson this week, and, kids these days, they don't know how to change a tire on the car. So he had a lesson in that. So now he knows how to change a tire.
Awesome.
There you go.
Life lesson.
One of the most valuable things he'll learn in college.
What do you mean you don't know how to change a tire? Well, guess what? You're going to learn.
Here you go. Yeah.
Well, his is in the trunk. His is pretty.
Yeah, they've hid those things on all the cars now.
And the donut is about the size of the wheel on that. It's not much bigger than the wheel on that little bicycle, whatever you call that thing. What would that be?
I don't know what that is.
It's like one of those.
Tow behind.
Yeah. It's not a wagon, but
Throw your kid in there and let's go down the road.
Exactly.
Doesn't look real safe, but
put Joe in there.
People do it. We should.
I'll tell you what, why don't we have a race? I'll get in the back of that. One of you
get
guys
on
can
that.
be Kramer.
Loyd can pull it.
Pull me around.
No, I was thinking we'd tie it to the back of your truck.
Rusty.
So moving on to not moving on. We're not going to cyber
We haven't
jump
moved
here.
anywhere.
We're going to stay with baseball.
We're staying right here.
The Cubs win last night. The Cards win, and the Milwaukee Brewers win. So no changes really in the Central. Milwaukee's still probably, I think, still a half a game up. The Cubs, and then the Cardinals in third. They're probably, 2.5 back or something like that. Really disappointing in your Phillies.
Yeah, I know.
They're playing the Mets right now.
They're playing the Brewers right now.
Oh, Brewers, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Brewers, that's what I meant.
Did they win last night?
Who? The Mets?
Phillies.
No. The Brewers beat them 12-4.
Yeah.
Counting on your Phillies right now, and they're not pulling through.
Well, they are on a streak. They've lost 3 straight.
There you go.
2 of them to who?
Well, they've lost 2 games to several teams, actually.
I mean, recently.
Oh, recently?
Because game 1,
I think it was that.
all I hear is nonsense, and the next 2, crickets.
I was working on the website.
Oh, yeah, were you?
I was.
Well, you didn't get anything done.
Speaking of not getting anything done, yeah, Milwaukee is a half game ahead of the Cubs and 3 games ahead of the Cardinals right now.
I was right.
Pittsburgh 7 back, Cincinnati 16.5 back.
Wow. Cincinnati. And
Have
that's
some
who the
fun.
Cardinals are playing right now. So, Jim, you should get a sweep here.
Grab a broom.
Haven't lost to him from what? Since last year. Big series next weekend, guys. Cubs, Cards down in the Lou. I'll be there Saturday.
Oh, hey, really?
Yeah.
You should find some announcers to do some
I
of the
should. And I'm
IDs
gonna,
for us.
yeah, they're going to put
Just
a name.
elbow the guy
I'm gonna
sitting next
find-
to you.
I'm going to find a good name for you, huh?
Just elbow the guy sitting next to you and have him do it.
Do what?
Make an announcement.
Oh, make an announcement?
Oh, that's just a raw video. Never mind. I thought they had the finished product. It was the ID that I recorded in St. Louis.
Stick that phone in your mouth, or what were you trying to do
I
there?
like the
No,
ID.
no.
I like when he's got ideas.
I do too, but most of them are not good. I mean, they're kind of pointed towards me, and I mean, one of these days I want
That's
something.
'cause you are
want
the one-
something legit.
You drive the bus here. You are.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna go there because
Wheels
I could
on the
get in
bus
some
go
big
round and round.
trouble. But yeah, we're gonna be down in the Lou next Saturday for Cubs Cards. Maybe I'll see if I can get with Lynn Casper
Yes, you should do that.
or
Record some of these.
better yet, Pat Hughes.
Pat Hughes. That would be even better.
Hi, everyone. This is Greg Murphy from the Phillies broadcast team, and you're listening to Cheap Seats with Joe, Jake, and Shabadoo on 96.3 FM WLCN.
See, once again, you screwed it up.
But wait. I think there is a remix.
Hi, everyone. This is Greg Murphy from the Phillies broadcast team, and you're listening to Cheap Seats on 96.3 FM WLCN.
That's better.
There's a Shabadoo and a non-Shabadoo
Yeah, let's
version.
go with the non-Shabadoo.
Oh, the Shabadoo one's the best, man.
You should set up a comments thing on our website. And
I
people
did.
can say which
I do.
version they
Because
like.
if you look
I
at,
set up a comments thing, but there's nowhere to comment.
well, let's look at
I
like
saw one on there.
I know, and that's I don't know what I did.
It said test.
And it said website's up and going. If you would like to see something added, comment below.
well, think about it.
You can't.
If
The FCC probably shut it down.
we can't get rid of Shabadoo. I mean, that's just what it is. What if those pesky kids had lost Scooby-Doo? I mean, that show wouldn't even have been a cartoon.
Wow.
We've got to keep
Are you
Shabadoo.
really going there?
Well, I'm just saying, those pesky kids wouldn't have had a van, or there wouldn't even been a show.
Pesky kid. I mean, you're talking
Pesky
like you're
kid.
What were they called? What were they called? They called
Meddling?
meddling kids. But if you didn't have Scooby in there,
I would have gotten away with it too
Yeah.
if it hadn't been for you meddling kids and
Yeah.
your mangy dog.
there you go.
You pesky brats, you.
See, I knew you'd remember.
You okay there?
Hope this
Oh.
couch has Scotch Guard.
Got a little drinking problem. It needs,
Yeah, this was
it
marked
needs
down.
Scott Guard, not Scotch Guard.
Sit in that.
Sit in that. Let it
Sit in it, Fonzie.
Let it brew.
Anybody been wandering around the town looking at sales and stuff coming up down 5th Street?
No.
I think a guy ought to park a car like at Carroll School and at Convenient and just walk up 5th Street and stop in and out of 5th and 4th and look at all there's a whole bunch of garage sales, things for sale out there. Be a nice little walk for a cat like you. Both
Yeah.
of you.
You walked.
I
You
walked.
could take like a little back sack
I
with you
walked
and
to the show
buy
today.
things.
A back sack?
Yeah, a little back sack.
Yeah. Yeah.
Carry
What are you going to do with that one?
I don't know. It's going in the hopper.
Your hopper's pretty full. I mean, we say some stupid crap on here. Not by choice. You know how they say you speak before you think? Well, guess what? That's what we do. We don't have time to think. I mean, we're on the radio.
You're a trained professional. You've got to react to the situations as they arise with split-second judgment.
It's not rehearsed. I mean, we are
unbelievable that this is not rehearsed, but it isn't.
Well, we do have meetings before, Joe, but when you show up right when Jim says on
30
air.
seconds.
Yeah, 30
You guys
seconds.
do not have meetings.
We do.
We're having a meeting.
Yeah.
Are we having a meeting?
We're having a meeting.
We're having a meeting.
We're taking it to the next
You
level.
just say it a little more aggressively.
All right. Well, there might be a lot of stuff accomplished next Friday on the golf course. That could be a good
That could be a great meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that certainly will.
Yeah, it'll be like an administrative retreat. Get us away from the daily grind here of the show, or the weekly grind of the show.
Daily
Get
grind.
to a different
Who's thinking
setting.
about this on a daily basis?
We'll be all sorts of ideas. Will just be free flow.
Well, at least we have something to talk about. We can talk about our golf game.
You need to bring a notepad and write some of this stuff
No,
down.
you bring a notepad and he'll write on it.
Did he say note band?
I think he said sack pack or something.
Yeah, back sack.
A back sack.
I hear-
Maybe we should get some back sacks with Cheap Seats logo on it. We can hand them out.
I hear thunder.
That's a great idea. You want to?
Yeah, we can put them in with the T-shirts.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
We can put the T-shirt
I'm
in the
in.
back sack.
I'm
You're in? You're
Let's
a
get that
sponsor?
going.
Well, you're our main sponsor, so you got to be in.
Jakey will get in. There we go.
Because who doesn't want a back sack? WLCN Sports.
Back sack.
.com cheap seats back sack. You can hold all your goodies in that back sack.
That's funny stuff.
Yeah, I mean we're going new level. It's not backpack.
Oh,
You need to
Not a backpack.
if this were
Trademark.
diving
Not,
board,
not a satchel.
if this was a diving board, I wouldn't even jump off of this level. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
I'd be scared.
You should be.
And I've been off some high dives before, off of cliffs. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Not cliffs on 5th Street. Cliffs.
Like Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He was there with his buddies.
And his Speedo jumping off cliffs.
You don't wear a Speedo when you're jumping off a cliff, my friend. You wear a back sack.
What is the you put that back sack on and you jump. Oh, it's because it's a flotation device as well.
Yes.
So that's our next project. WLCNsports.com featuring Cheap Seats back sacks.
Get your back sack.
Get your back sacks here. I
Slash
mean,
flotation
you'll go
device.
to a Lincoln Railer basketball game and you'll see those back sacks.
back
everywhere.
sack.
It'll be a
Might have
sea of
back
back
sack
sacks in the
Yeah,
bleachers.
a back sack night.
Back sack night.
Yeah, I mean you can put your bottle of water in there, a towel.
Your Cheap Seats T-shirt.
Yeah, which we're out of, by the way.
Are we?
Yeah.
I thought we had. Do we have any extra larges left or 2Xs left?
We didn't ever have any 2Xs at all. I mean,
I don't know that we had anything.
we whoever ordered them.
Well, I'd say that's one of the meetings you missed.
Well, next time we order shirts, we need some double
Morning.
X's. We got some big fellas out there that want to wear some shirts, and they're not going to fit into a schmedium, except for Jake. He turned a medium into a double X. We'll put it
tore that one up.
We do. We can put that video on
Yeah.
the website.
So,
Yeah.
all right, let's take our final commercial break. We come back, we'll wrap up this show, and we're going to talk
Back sacks.
back sacks. So
Back sacks and the Triple Crown.
Oh, is that today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, is there a possibility of a Triple Crown winner?
Yeah.
Okay, well then we'll talk about it. Stay tuned. You're in the Cheap Seats, 96.3 FM.
There.
The back sack. If you want a back sack, all you got to do is ask.
Now,
We'll get them ordered for you. And that is a fact. We're
yes,
gonna
we'll get
order us
back
some
seats
back
for
seats.
our audience.
Then it will be popular.
Tell you what, I don't know if they let you drink before the show, do they? That was pretty funny, right?
let
there,
us
man.
drink
Never
during the
asked
show.
before when you showed up.
Yeah. It hasn't changed, you know.
Wow.
Let's get comfy for this last 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Taking
out
it
here.
to
It
another
is
level.
nice out. We are at Jake's Furnishings today, outside on some excellent outdoor patio furniture. We had to move it back earlier because we thought it was going to rain. So I had Jim come over, and we thought, let's scoot it back. These things are very light. So, you know, for those older individuals, Joe, that sometimes you want to put your outdoor furniture away and it's bulky and heavy. This stuff right here is extremely light, extremely durable, very comfortable.
What's the brand name on this?
What's
Manito.
an expensive brand name?
Kirby's.
And then that's what it is.
This is a Kirby.
But you know,
Ashley Furniture.
Ashley, that's right, Ashley brand. That's what Jake deals with here.
Yeah.
But you come on out here today as Loyd is.
Look at Lloyd's of London. Are we getting that on film?
Crap, he even took his shoes off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't want to leave a stain after
The
you left
wife
that big
has
one there with your coffee.
The wife has him trained. If you're getting on the furniture, Loyd, you take your shoes off. Well, he just took his shoes off, so
Looks like he does that a lot too.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
lays down.
Yeah,
a little
that's
bit.
He'll be asleep in a
kind of
second.
freaking me out here. Yeah, touching my elbow.
Just pet him. He'll go to sleep.
Yeah,
Oh, you got something on
Jake?
your foot, don't you? Oh, that was him.
that's him. He had some fungus on his toes or something. The
fungus on
I
the
never did. But Jake, Loyd just made this patio furniture his own. So yeah, get on out to Jake's Furnishings. There's a what would you call this? A yard sale under the big tent. There's a yard sale beside us. It's not a garage sale because
not a
there's no garage. We'll just say tent
Not really
sale.
a yard.
It's kind of a, yeah, it's not really a yard. It's, we'll just say
It's a sale.
it's a flea market.
All right.
All right.
It's a back sack sale.
It's a back sack sale. We are going to, we're going to discuss that,
All right.
back sacks with WLCN Sports.com. Cheap seats.
Next level.
Next level.
Will they be waterproof?
It depends how much you're willing to contribute. How much, I mean, you can open up the checkbook, we'll make them waterproof.
That checkbook's laying on my desk right now open.
Oh, well, then I'll be by. Because
We lost it for like 3 days, but now he's got it.
that was his phone.
Oh.
He didn't lose it. It just didn't
3
operate.
days.
So did you get a new phone?
Yeah.
Were you due for a new phone?
Yeah, but you know what? I looked at all those phones out there, and I got the cheapest one they had.
Oh,
I
yeah?
don't
What'd you
mean-
get?
I don't even know what it is. J.
Oh, yeah? So you don't have the Galaxy, or would you have the iPhone? You're an iPhone guy.
No, I had the Note.
No. So you don't have that anymore?
No. It's all washed up. I dropped it in water, and it was out of service, and I didn't have.
You shouldn't take
A
your
phone for
you
3 days
shouldn't
at
take
Kentucky
your-
Lake.
Shouldn't take it to the bathroom with you.
Yeah, I threw. You know what? I thought I
Dropped
was
it right in
safe.
the
I put her
toilet.
up on that countertop, and the next thing you know, I was in the sink. But I'll tell you what, it was a nightmare without a phone for 3 days.
You know, that's the thing. You remember 20 years ago, maybe even not that long ago, there were no cell phones. And how did people, I mean, if you wanted to talk to somebody, I mean, you're kind of just hovering around a phone, waiting for a call. You know, you couldn't go, I can't go to the store, I can't go do this because I'm waiting on a call. You know, now it's...
Well, I'll tell you, I dropped mine in the sink for 3 days, or in the sink at Kentucky Lake.
I was
and-
in the sink for 3 days.
Well, I didn't have a phone for 3 days.
I mean, that's going to mess it up.
Well, I went back and got it after 3 days. And boy, no one knows you can't get to your phone. Like,
Right.
They don't know you're not texting back. They don't know
They
you're
just
not
think
getting their
you're ignoring.
voicemail. They don't know if they sent you something on Facebook. You have nothing. It's very. There needs to be something needs to change there. You know, you used to at least be able to. When the cell phones were first out there, you used to be able to like call it and get your voicemail. You know what I mean? Like you could call
You
it from
still
a
do that.
landline.
Yeah, you can still do that.
Is your voicemail not set up?
He doesn't know his password.
Who ever set up a password that you could call it from a landline and get your voicemail?
Absolutely.
Oh, I didn't know that. Maybe I need to go look at that. Try to find out how to do that.
meeting.
Next time,
We're having another meeting.
next time you check your voicemail, you're going to hit your voicemail. It's going to call.
I don't even have
there's
it on
like
there yet.
there's a number that it calls, and then you enter your PIN in. Unless you have visual voicemail.
I had a.
You have visual voicemail?
I had that.
Yeah, then I don't know what you do. You're hosed. I'm sure there's a way, though.
Yeah.
Visual voicemail
Probably
looks the same way.
Can you set up? Because I can't even take
Tell
you
you what, I
serious.
kind of like him laid down like that. It's all right. This is a very relaxed show.
We're making it our own.
We are making our
Yeah,
own, but I mean, you're taking it to the next level. I mean, you darn near purchased it.
Really?
It's yours now.
Because I laid on it and you spilled that coffee on it.
Yeah.
I'm the
Well,
one who purchased it.
This one's marked down. We'll tear this all up and get it marked down. One of us
Yeah.
can buy it.
This is
Kirby
marked
and
down.
Kirby special.
Let's see. Where we're going to be next week? Jim don't know.
We don't know where we're going to be next week, but I want to know if you think Justify is going to win the Triple Crown.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about that. And now, Justify, obviously, he won the Kentucky Derby,
Mhm.
and he won Preakness, and today is
Belmont Stakes.
Belmont Stakes. So,
It's going to be a big deal. You should watch it.
what time is it?
I don't know. 5 o'clock it usually starts.
You know what else was the big deal? Kentucky Derby, and you didn't watch it.
I couldn't watch it.
He was at
But
Kentucky Lake.
going for the
his
Triple
phone
Crown,
about
going for the Triple
Then
Crown
I
is a
realized,
big deal.
well, this isn't where the Kentucky Derby's at. Now, is the Triple Crown, is that such a big deal anymore because it's been done recently?
Oh, yeah, it's a big deal.
Is it?
Boy, and financially, it's a big deal to Bobby Baffert win a Triple Crown.
Say that 5 times fast.
I'm lucky I said it once. Bobby Baffert. There you go.
4 more real quick.
I want to know if you think he's going to win it.
Sure. I think he's going to win it, Joe.
All right.
So therefore, now he is not going to win it because usually whatever I say is wrong.
So how long is it, however long this has been going on, it's only been done 12 times. So it's not like they do it all the time.
But it's been done in the past couple years. When was the last guy that did it?
Gosh, can't remember that horse's name. Just talked about that too, but you pull that little media thing of yours out and it'll tell you.
Well, Loyd's good with that. I'm sure he's texting something really stupid right now. Yep, he did.
That's from one of our listeners.
Oh, Red Schoendeist.
Is that on tape? Because that might be. Hold on. If you want to win a prize, you call us and tell us what he was trying to say.
Would you let me
because
finish?
that was hysterical.
Well, you gotta let me
He doesn't
finish.
even know Mr. Cardinal Baseball.
Yeah, he's passed away.
What was his name?
Red Schoendeist. How you say it?
That needs to be a.
I'm sure.
We're not
I'm
saying
sure
it.
it's going to be something.
I'm still
Red
trying.
Schoendeist lives in Manito.
I'm still trying to gather my composure from what you said.
What did I
Holy
say?
cow!
That's how you say it. You don't know that's not
Was
how
it
you
Japanese?
say it. Schoendeist? Dienst? Schoendienst. Schoendienst.
Hey, this is a sports show.
Is he German?
That's some funny stuff. Yeah, he was on Hogan's Heroes.
Yeah, he was the guy that wore the funny looking hat.
There's Colonel Klink, there was Sergeant Schultz, and there was
Schoendeist.
Schoendienst.
Wow, was that funny?
All right, say it. Pronounce it, because I don't know how, obviously.
Red.
Shandy's.
That's not how you say that.
They've only been saying it for 80
Yeah,
years.
you're right.
Well, I'm not a Cardinal fan, therefore I do not care.
Wow, you don't know who Red
He was
Shandy's
born. I know when he was born, February
Wow.
2nd, 1923. And he's not. He's from Germantown, Illinois.
Oh,
He's
there
not
you go.
really German.
is. Oh, so he wasn't on Hogan's Heroes.
No, he was born in Germantown.
Holy cow, that was some funny stuff.
He
right
was
there.
6 foot.
You know what? That's why you're on this show.
He's 6 foot, 170 pounds.
Hey, we got a caller. You throw that out there, we get a phone call.
All right, go ahead, caller.
Hey guys, this has got to be the biggest Cubs fan there is, and even I know it's Red Shandy.
Well, first of all, that's an O, not an A.
Hey, that's got to be one of the funniest things you've ever heard on a radio show.
I doubt
Oh
that.
my gosh! I'm like, who's this new rap dude?
It's Shabba-Doo.
Because I don't know how to say. I don't know how you get. Say it again. How you pronounce it?
Shandy.
Oh well, that.
Holy cow.
Is it the O that's throwing you off?
Yeah, they need to.
What's that town in Arizona where the Suns play? Phoenix?
Yeah. All right.
You ever been out to Phoenix?
Whoever. Yeah.
Oh
on
gosh!
Phoenix.
Yes.
All right. Well, we'll just call him Red.
Hey, make sure you tell your neighbor there that this was said in case he missed it when you see him.
Hey, by the way, just to let you know, he was up early this morning because I think it was about 7 o'clock when he left.
Wow, he was up early then, wasn't he? He didn't help
Yeah,
the
he
show
was.
out any.
Well, he
That's
did
all
have
right.
to come unlock the store so we could get some power, and then he disappeared on us. But yeah, he was up and at it.
He's a good kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good kid.
Well, hey, thanks for calling in and correcting me
Hey.
once again. I'm sure if you put us on speed dial, because I screw up a lot, and
We'll
Alrighty, we'll see you
find you.
later,
Hey,
guys.
we'll find you a prize up here too.
All right.
We're gonna get a prize over there.
all right. Well, I guess.
Wow.
How you say it?
Showing
Shane
Phoenix.
Dienst. Shane Dienst. Red.
Shane Dees.
Shane Dees. I mean that's not even how it's. You got to. That's spelling's wrong.
That's
Anyway,
good stuff right there.
He is in the majors for 19 years with the Cardinals and recently passed away. I guess he was a fixture in that Cardinals program.
Played,
and
coached, managed a while.
even up for recently, he would show up in his uniform for like opening day and all that, I guess. So,
Absolutely.
so that's a big loss.
See,
for
but
them.
the Cardinals win so much that they didn't need to make like a big old flag with a red W on it. I mean, everybody knew they won, so you didn't have to like hang.
Oh, is that why they have all the flags hanging up on the stadium?
Yeah, but I mean,
Come on, Joe. I mean, if you're gonna blurt something out,
his health
let's have
had been going
some
down.
backup. Let's
His health
make
had been going downhill though, because we were down there for the Phillies games and they honored the 1968 Cardinals.
How old is he? I mean, he lived a pretty good life. Born in 1923.
I mean, nickels and $1.05.
So what's that? How old's that make him, Loyd? Smarty pants.
23.
Come on, smarty pants. Yeah, that's hard to do.
Yeah, there
hard
you
to do
go.
on the spot.
Showing this.
Yeah, see, it's hard to do on the spot, isn't it? When something just pops up and you read it, you don't think about it. It's hard, isn't it?
Well, if it said.
How old is he?
Whatever.
What?
85.
Wrong.
It's hard on the guy. I know that.
Anyway, it's 5 after 10, and I'm not paying you guys overtime. So it is time for us to say goodbye. I'd like to thank our sponsors. What's that?
Did anybody win? No, we're not bringing it up. Then we'll talk about it next week.
Oh, yeah, nobody called in. Well, I bet you.
For that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna bring it up next week.
we will. It will be brought up next week. Thanks for listening. Next week will be same
the
time,
radio.
just don't know where. Might be Blue Dog, maybe somewhere else, but we will definitely be somewhere. I thank our sponsors. I'd like to thank Jake's Furnishings for having us today, even though he's not here. So we will talk with you next week.
Good day.